And beyond just the numbers, we're trying to get a better idea of why voters are so passionate about this election.
News 5's Caroline Sweeney with us live tonight. Caroline, you met with black voters and activists, so what is motivating them in this election?
Well, Rob, part of the reason we talked to black voters is because after a historic turnout in the 2012 election, there was a dip in black voter turnout in 2016. Several people I talked to told me the civil unrest over the summer is the reason they came to the polls.
The sounds outside the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections ranges from classical
Bach, Vivaldi, some Mozart, I did some Strauss,
to candidates.
She's tough. Laverne Gore, vote for Congress.
For two voters in this line, the noise is not an echo chamber.
I didn't need the flyers or anyone to talk me into it.
Renee Gray and Joe Gary waited in line to early vote this year. Both have jobs taking them out of the state for Election Day today.
It's a lot of things that are important right at home, but we've got to look at the big picture too.
That big picture is the presidential race. At the end of September, a Washington Post ABC News poll showed likely black voters overwhelmingly supported Biden over Trump, 92% to 8%.
I think in the past, we've all just felt like, it's going to go the right way. Things are going to work out. And I think we're definitely over that kind of thinking.
Joe Gary isn't 30 yet. She's seen black voter enthusiasm rise after low turnout in 2016. Pew Research says black voter turnout dropped 7% between 2012 and 2016. Raymond Green Jr. knows the reason for the turnaround.
I'm saying desperation for wanting to get this guy out of office.
Green works in Akron.
We created the Freedom Bloc to provide a political home for black people.
The unrest over the summer in Cleveland and across the country have been driving black voters to the polls. He says despite the numbers showing big support for Biden, the generational divide in the black voting community is visible.
Our younger generation wants a more progressive society, and our older generation wants things to remain the same.
I've seen a huge push for more and more early voting from my peers and my friends and whatnot.
Results of those pushes are being seen already. The Secretary of State's office says more than 3 million Ohioans have cast ballots early. That's more than double the amount of votes cast this time in 2016.
Now, nationally, there are about 30 million black voters who can cast ballots in 2020. Here in Ohio, they're centered in urban cores like Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati. Black voters make up 12% of the voting population in the state. Live in Cleveland, Caroline Sweeney, News 5.